Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Wedgwood Jasper Rotary dial desk telephone. This is Carol's equipment from PA. And this is the initial checkout of this telephone. And these are highly collectible. They're really a very cool telephone. Now, we have some issues with this unit. And since this is the initial checkout, we kind of want to show you a little bit about what's going on. Now, we need to troubleshoot everything, but I want to give you a look at this unit. And it's in very good condition for its age. Now, we want to go through the rotary. It's pretty sluggish, and so we want to make sure that that is cleaned, oiled, and adjusted. We also have an issue with the hanger, the cradle here, and hook switch. It just spins around in circles. So we want to take care of that issue. We also want to give you a look at this telephone. And we have an issue with the bottom plate. It's no longer attached to the telephone. And I want to give you a look at the PC board. Here's our hook switch. And that's what that unit looks like on the inside. And our rotary. So we're going to be going through this unit. We're going to take care of the issues. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair of this really cool Wedgwood Jasper Rotary dial telephone. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're in the middle of the process of repairing this Wedgwood Rotary dial telephone, and we want to run through a little bit about what's going on. Now, earlier we showed that the rotary dial had an issue, and we're working on that rotary dial. I want to show that to you. And I've worked on many Wedgwood telephones through the years, and this is a typical dial that you would find in one of these Wedgwood telephones. Now, we've cut away some of the dust cover, but this dust cover is also the mounting for the axles of all your gears, and these are plastic and nylon parts. The only metal part that you'll find is the braking clutch or the governor. And so what happens is some of these dials are repairable, but most of them are not, because there's too much play after they wear out. And with the gears moving back and forth and wobbling around, you cannot get a consistent dial out of this telephone. So in other words, when you dial your numbers, it just does not dial consistently because everything is wobbling around. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this dust cover off. And the workings are worn out on this rotary dial. Now, we have another dial that we located. Now, this is the rotary dial that we're going to use to replace the original. And we were pretty lucky in locating this dial because the original dials to the Wedgwood telephones are an odd size. And this dial is a high quality, heavy duty rotary dial. And we're going to go ahead and show you this unit. Everything on this dial is metal. So all your workings are metal. And it was made in a period of time that the companies were not trying to save money when they were producing this style rotary dial. And it is pretty close to the period of the original dial. It's just by a different manufacturer, and they weren't trying to put in all the plastic and nylon parts that you would normally see in a Wedgwood dial, where they were trying to save money when they produced their dials. So this is a high quality dial, and we're going to go ahead and install that into the unit. It's going to take some work, but that's going to be a really nice rotary dial to replace the original with. So we want to go ahead and start that work. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair of this really cool Wedgwood rotary dial telephone. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair of this really cool Wedgwood rotary dial telephone. And we have the back propped up a little bit so you can get a better view of the rotary dial that was installed. Now, we also want to show that on the hanger or your hook switch, your cradle, it is supposed to swivel back and forth a little bit, but it's not supposed to turn around in circles. If you were to take the workings apart, you would see that that's the way it is designed, to be able to swivel back and forth a little bit with a little bit of a give, but it's just not supposed to turn around a full 360 degrees like it was when the telephone came in. Now, we also have our pickup. We have an amplifier back by the video, and the pickup is attached to the receiver, and that is so you can hear the audio from a receiver on the checkout. And we just went ahead and put a rubber band on that so that we could pick up our dial tone when we're doing our final checkout. And it's basically because the handset has an odd design, and we want to make sure that you can hear what's going on. Now, on our amplifier, we have a button on that, and I can push that button and give dial tone or take it away at any time. And open amplifiers are prone to any kind of static interference in the atmosphere. So if you hear a little bit of a hum or any noise while we're checking the telephone out, it will be coming from the amplifier and not the telephone. So we want to go ahead and use our analyzer and send a ring cycle, so we'll start that. We're going to let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time and we'll give you some dial tone. We want to walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out, we have transmit and receive, we can push this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out, totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call a time and temp number. We'll go ahead and give you some dial tone. We'll make that call.
Good evening. Today is Tuesday, September 20th. The time is 7:34. Current temperature 83 degrees.
Mostly sunny today, highs in the upper 80s, mostly clear this evening, lows in the mid-60s. Sunny Wednesday, highs around 90.
We can hang up. We can give you some dial tone. We'll call my number and it'll be busy. We can go ahead and remove our pickup, hang our unit up. Now that we know that this really cool Wedgwood Jasper Rotary dial telephone has been repaired, we can return it to Carol and she can enjoy this telephone. Now these are very sought after, they're highly collectible, and it's going to look cool no matter where it's used. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.